In this video, we want to find the value of x and we are given this nice radical equation. Okay, if you want to try, then pause the video because I am going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. Let's rewrite the given equation. The given equation is we have 27 inside the square root, then we have 9 inside the square root is on both of them, then we multiply this guy with 3 and we have another square root on top of these guys, and the right hand side is 81 raised to the power 3x. Okay, instead of finding x right now, I would like to simplify this equation as much as possible. Okay, how can we simplify? Now if you look at here, this guy is 3. You can take squares, but I think this is slightly easier way, the way I am doing. So if you look at here, we have the number 3, and how many square roots are on top of 3? We have just one square root on 3, and we know that square root of any number means power 1/2. So square root of 3 means 3 raised to the power 1/2. And now we have another number. The second number is 9, and count the number of square roots on 9. We have one square root, this guy, that means there is 1 power 1/2 times there is another square root. This square root is also on 9, so we can write it like this. And now if you look at here, 27, then on top of 27 we have this square root, so we will replace it by half. And then we have this square root, we will replace it by half. We have this square root, so we will replace this by half. And the right hand side is 81 raised to the power 3x, and 81 can be written as 3 raised to the power 4, and then we have this 3x on it. So far so good. Again, as I said, you can take squares and then you can cross out the square roots, but I think that will take slightly longer time, and this is easier for me, and see if you like it or not. Okay, now let's simplify. We have this 3 raised to the power 1/2 times 9 raised to the power 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4 times 27 raised to the power, we will have 1/8 equal to, now we will use this property. The property says if you have a raised to the power m raised to the power n, then that is just a raised to the power mn. Okay, let's use this property here. Then that will be 3 raised to the power, multiply the exponent, 4 times 3 is 12 raised to the power x. Okay, now we have 3 raised to the power 1/2 times 9 can be written as 3 raised to the power 2 divided by 1/4, and 27 can be written as 3 raised to the power 3 times 1/8 equal to 3 raised to the power 12x. Fine. Okay, now we will use this property again, but first let's rewrite this 3 raised to the power 1/2 as it is, times, now again if you use this property, then that is 3 raised to the power, just multiplying the exponent, that means you will have 1/2. 2 times 1/4 means 2 divided by 4, which is 1/2. And this guy is 3 raised to the power, 3 raised to the power, this is 3 times 1 is 3 divided by 8 times 1 is 8, and the right hand side is 3 raised to the power 12x. Okay, now let's use this property that says a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. We have this situation here. If the bases are same, then you have to just add the exponents. So the bases are 3 here. The base is 3 for each of these 3 numbers, and the first exponent is 1/2 plus the second exponent is 1/2 plus the third exponent is 3 divided by 8, and the right hand side is 3 raised to the power 12x. Now since the bases are same, it means the exponents must be same, that is equal to 12x. Okay, we have to add these fractions, three fractions, but if you look at here, 1/2 plus 1/2 is just 1, plus we have 3 divided by 8 equal to 12x. Now I have to add 1 plus 3 over 8, so I can write 1 as 1 over 1, and if I make the top this guy 8, then I can just add these exponents. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just multiplying and dividing by 8. So 1 can be written as 8 divided by 8. Since the bases, since the denominator are same, so you have to just add the numerators. So 8 plus 3 is 11 divided by, we have just 8 here, and the right hand side is 12x. We want to find the value of x, so we have to divide by 12 on both sides, and the right hand side is then equal to x, and the left hand side is 11 times 1 is 11, and 12 times 8 is 96. And now we would like to check if this given equation, if this given value of x is equal to 11 by 96, if this is the correct solution of the given equation or not. And the given equation was 3 times square root of 9 times square root of 27, and we had another square root on top of it, and the right hand side was 81 raised to the power 3x. And so we will check now if this guy satisfies this given equation or not. So we are verifying now. Cool. Okay, as before, 81 can be written as 3 raised to the power 4, and we have 3x, so 3 times 11 divided by 96. Fine. And on the left hand side, this 27 can be written as 3 raised to the power 3, and we have a square root on it. Then 9 can be written as 3 square, and we have square root here, and this 3 is as it is, and then we have another square root on it. Okay, now so let's figure out what is 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6. So this guy is 3 raised to the power 4 times 11 divided by 32. And if you look at here, what is 3 raised to we have 3 raised to the power 3 here, and then we have a square root on it. So square root of it means we have power 1/2, and then we have 3 raised to the power 2 here. We have another square root, and then we have 3, and we have another square root. Fine. And now again, just before, we can just multiply the exponents, so that will be 3 raised to the power. If you multiply the exponents, then that will be 11 divided by 8, and on the left hand side you have to multiply the exponents. 3 times 1 is just 3, 2 times 1 is 2, so the exponent is 3 raised to the power 3 over 2, times we have 3 square inside the square root, and then we have 3 inside the square root. Okay, now we are not doing anything really on the right hand side, and we have to simplify the left hand side. Okay, first of all, if you look at here, the bases are same, so we have to add the exponents. So 2 plus 3 divided by 2, and we have a square root on it, 3, and then we have another square root on it. Okay, so it means we have 3 raised to the power 11 divided by 8. This 2 can be written as 2 divided by 1. If you take the LCM is 2, so 3 raised to the power 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 divided by 2, and this square root means power 1/2 times 3 square root. Okay, the right hand side is 3 raised to the power 11 divided by 8, and now 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 raised to the power 7, and if you are multiplying the exponents, then 7 times 1 is 7, 2 times 2 is 4, and here we have 3, and we have this whole square root on both of them. So this is 3 raised to the power 11 divided by 8. 3 means 3 raised to the power 1, since the bases are same, so we will again add the exponents. And this square root sign means we have this symbol. This square root symbol means the power is 1/2. Okay, so this side was 11 divided by 8, and now I can write 1 as 1 over 1. The LCM is 4, so 4 times 1 is 4, plus 7 divided by the LCM is same, 4, and the base was 3, and on top of it we have 1/2. Now if you look at here, 4 plus 7 is 11 divided by 4, the base is 3, and the exponent on top of it is 1/2, and the right hand side is 3 raised to the power 11 divided by 8. And we want to see if this is true or not, and you can see from here, if you multiply the exponents, then the left hand side will be equal to 3 raised to the power 11 times 1 is 11, 4 times 2 is 8, and the right hand side is also 11 divided by 8. It means that the value of x that we had before, this value of x satisfies this given equation.